Hey guys! Okay, so I'm watching Halloween Town from, which I should probably turn down so you can hear me, from when, it's a Disney movie that I saw when I was little, and I know I'm a nerd for watching it now, whatever, but, you know, it's one of those things, you see it when you're little, you love it then, and you watch it for old time's sake, and even though it's not that great of a movie, since you loved it when you were little, it is that great of a movie, you know? So, I'm watching it, and, in this movie, she says, or the two girls go through something that is actually actually this is not 100%, but a lot of the things do really relate to witchcraft as it is today, like real witchcraft, not Hollywood stuff. But there was just a little scene on there that made me want to make this video. There's, the oldest girl's name is Marnie, then there's they have a brother and then a little sister. I don't know the other two kids' names. I've only been kind of watching it. But Marnie, she finds out that her grandmother's a witch. They don't know that their mom is a witch yet, but she finds out that her grandmother's a witch. Their grandmother takes them to Halloween Town so that she can find herself as a witch and learn about witchcraft and just, the weird stuff that that Marnie's always wanted to know about, and her mom's always said no. It's kind of a bewitched thing in a way. The mom's in the mortal realm and doesn't want anything to do with witchcraft anymore. The grandmother's trying to teach them, so they know their roots. Well, they're trying to find their grandmother. They're in Halloween Town. Somehow they get separated, so they're trying to find her. They are told to go to her house. The front door is locked, or the front gate is locked, has a big padlock on it. So Marnie's like, this is the perfect chance to try my powers, and she's gonna zap the lock open. And the brother scoffs. The brother is the one who, he's the negative Nancy, and this whole thing, he keeps saying, no, it's not, this isn't possible, this is probably animatronic, they have those in Disneyland, and, he just keeps saying all these things, about trying to disprove it kind of thing. Well, Marnie's like, no, it works, I'm gonna zap this lock off. So, she's going, abracadabra. And she doesn't even stop, she's just thinking of words. So she goes, abracadabra, she goes, hocus pocus, open sesame, and she goes, big fat lock which keeps us out, let us in, open your mouth, or something like that, make someone rhyme. And her brother goes, that doesn't even rhyme, you can't call that a spell. And so they're arguing, and the little sister, she goes over and starts looking at the lock, and she's like focusing on it, and then it pans back over to the brother and sister who are fighting, and then they turn around and the little girl's got the lock off, and they said, how did you do that? She said, well, I pushed. I mean, after I wished that the lock would turn into a frog, and then it shows a frog on the floor, and that just goes to show you it's kind of a childish way, not really a childish way, but a portrayal for children to show you that magic isn't about words, it's about your will, your intent. And if you're not wishing, whatever you want to call it, but if you're not wishing it, if you're not willing it to happen, it's not going to happen. It doesn't matter how ornate your spell is, or your spell words are. It doesn't matter if it's a chant that maybe you come from a long line of witches and you're having trouble tapping into your power. It doesn't matter if you get your grandmother's Book of Shadows and you have a chant that's been passed down through your family for generations. It's not going to work if you don't put the will into it. So yeah, I just thought that was really cute, and I wanted to relate it to this video, because this is one I was going to make today anyway, ironically. So yeah, just remember that it's power words do help. Words do help in a spell. But it doesn't matter how much stuff you have, words, crystals, herbs, it doesn't matter how well you time it with the moon and the phases of the astrological alignments and the sun. It doesn't matter how well you time it or how much you put into it. If you don't put yourself into it, your own energy and your own will, it's not going to work. So, just remember that. Little words, little tidbit of information. Okay, thanks. Blessed be.